Logan, how often do you eat red meat?
Probably like 2 or 3 times a week.
In the Word of Wisdom, it talks about eating meat sparingly. What do you think sparingly means?
Not every day.
Do you consider yourself a healthy person?
I try to be, yeah.
How often do you eat red meat?
Probably 3 times a week.
Probably about once a week.
How often do you eat red meat?
Never.
Once every other day, maybe.
Once, okay.
Every couple of days. How often do I eat red meat? I don't know, I've never paid attention to that. Are you talking about like steaks and stuff like that? I'd probably say 3 or 4 times a week.
Okay.
The Word of Wisdom, it talks about eating meat sparingly. What do you think the word sparingly means?
Well, I think it depends on the person, but like not eating a whole ton of meat. Like there's probably like a little bit of hamburger or something in a lot of the meals that I eat, but obviously I'm not eating like steaks every day or anything like that. And that's definitely true if you eat only meat. Like there's been times where I do eat a whole lot of meat and you can definitely feel it affects your health and you don't feel good.
I'm not specifically sure about the technicality of that. Just in moderation, not eating, I don't know, a half-pound burger every night, I guess.
Not super consistently, not for every meal, but I do think it's something that we need to be healthy and it's given to us for a reason, so.
For me, personally, just, it depends, I guess, on the rest of their diet. For me, I guess, growing up, I always had, either fish, chicken, or meat. So, having some kind of protein as part of the diet. So, I don't know, I'd say, a couple times a week.
Okay. Do you consider healthy eating to be a part of your religion?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think it's doctrine, but I think it's something that they think would be a good idea.
Yes.
I mean, I guess technically it is. For me, it's more of a personal choice. But I mean, if you want to look at it like that, you're going to say that anybody who's overweight and doesn't eat healthy, are they a sinner? I'm not really sure if you can say that. But.
Do you consider healthy eating a part of your religion?
Not really. I think it should be, but it isn't, especially with a lot of the Mormon culture norms as far as eating goes, because I'm pretty sure things like funeral potatoes and things like that aren't exactly the most healthy or balanced meals, but maybe it should be.
Like I try to encourage my family and other people too, but I think that it's such a sensitive subject that it's like people have to kind of find their own. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's one thing that I can do right. It's one thing that within the church that I can do right, and other people kind of have to figure it out, I would love to help them if they wanted help, but it's a very touchy subject.
How do you feel about your red meat consumption?
I should probably tone it down a little bit and eat less, and have a more balanced diet with fruits and vegetables that are more healthy. And
I don't think many people think about how much meat they're really eating.
Okay, one more question for you. If science were to show that red meat consumption increases your risk of diseases like heart disease and stroke, would that affect your red meat consumption?
I don't think so. I don't eat a whole lot, so.
Depends, how much and how often it's they think you're supposed to or not.
Okay.
I would pass.
No, because it still has a lot of protein that you do need, and so I think that as long as it's not consistently, then it'd be fine. So.
Great. One more question. If research were to show that red meat increased your risk of certain diseases like heart disease and stroke, would that affect your red meat consumption?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, I already think red meat's not that great for you, so I try not to eat it all the time, but I would just not eat it as often, save it for more special occasions, I guess.
Great. Sweet. Well, thank you very much.